These are every NBA star's worst plays?
Oh, he lost control! What do you got? Oh, LaMelo Durant.
Why would he shoot the ball?
And at number 20, Steph Curry's worst play got him clowned on live TV.
Steph Curry behind the back, drives down the lane and misses the jam! Oh, he missed it, and Harden the rebound. They're not going to let this clock run out, are they? Warriors are going to let it run out.
Steph must not have learned his lesson from the last dunk he tried.
Curry off the steal. And
But Steph ain't even making the worst plays on his team. At number 19, Draymond Green took the worst game-winning shot I've ever seen.
Oh, still looking for Steph. Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Draymond shot a three with 5 seconds left.
Why? You got time.
Wait a minute. He literally had the three-point Jesus Christ standing right next to him and decided to take that shot?
Felt like that was the smartest dunk play in this year. Very smart play that ended up being dumb as hell.
Nobody gets what you mean, bro. And I don't get Luka Doncic to number 18 either, because his worst play got him injured.
the 81 to Memphis on Saturday night. Swing it. Harris. Oh, low. Ankle breakers. Doncic, the rookie, goes down.
Dude literally broke Luka's ankles and put him on his ass. But at number 17, Paul George's worst play was a pass?
Couldn't get the shot up. This is the Clippers' biggest lead of the game. On the wing,
goodness.
George, and nobody home in the corner. No.
Well, there was someone there, but it was the official.
Who the hell was he passing to? A ghost? But at number 16, LeBron James has some of the worst plays in NBA history. From traveling so badly that it got him turned into memes by Shaq.
He's 100% Shaq, and look at this. Come on, Bron. Look at that. Come on, Bron.
I think that was.
I love that. Come on, Bron.
To choking a game-winning shot when the ugliest guard in the league was on him.
Remaining. James, step back, knocked out of his hands, deflected out of bounds.
LeBron never fails to not disappoint me. And that's why when he had an opportunity to make the best play of his entire career, it turned into his worst play.
It was picked up by Schroeder and saves it to Hachimura. James ahead of the back, goes up. Oh, he lost control. And the crowd delights in that. I can't ever remember seeing that from him.
Come on, LeBron. You ain't never held a wet ball before?
You know, obviously that sucks that ball squirted out of my hand like that, whatever the case may be. Maybe hit my knee or whatever, but unforced turnover by myself. Horrible.
Right then and there, I already knew LeBron was getting swept. Because not only was he acting stupid, at number 15, his own teammate Anthony Davis gave their opponents free points.
Curry, always dangerous without the ball. He missed it. And Davis puts it back. They'll give it to Looney.
Psst, hey, unibrow boy. That's the wrong hoop, dumbass. But at number 14, John Morant's worst play made me think he was gonna catch his first body.
9 on 3s for Harden. It's Durant exploding. Going up, net in mid-flight by Embiid. Picked up by Tillman. Oh my.
Holy shit, that's a block you only see in 2K. Get swatted. Giant been the same since that. I mean, all cause of that? That dude shoots his opponents before he even gets on the court. Regardless though, Embiid got lucky that time. Cause at number 13, he gets ran through by so many dudes, his worst play happens on a nightly basis.
Sixers are out of fouls. Johnson teeing off. Puts it down. That was vicious.
People really realize.
Kuzma will challenge Embiid and throw it down.
Takes the pass, throws it down.
You get it on your head, Taz. On your head. On your head.
Things for real get silly out in Philly. Just ask James Harden. At number 12, his worst play had people forcing him to change his identity. Everything came down to a Game 7 where it was win or go home. So this was Harden's moment to do something legendary by taking down one of the best teams in the league until...
Harden, good look for three. Off the mark. James Harden, little crossover. Ball poked away by Horford. Just racing up the floor. Harden, alley-oop to Harris. Broken up by White. What a terrific defender trying to make it hard on Harden. And he does. Back in. And he didn't fully establish. Look at Gets in the paint. Steps back. Well off. Harden, one-on-one with Brogdon, pulls up, jumper, well short. Harden, season opener, lost it out of bounds. 41% from the field. We've seen some excellent defense. Harden fires away, way off.
Harden pulled off one of the worst elimination games of any NBA superstar ever by scoring just 9 points and looking like he barely even knew how to play basketball.
James Harden was so awful, so bad, he should actually shave his beard so he could hide his identity. That's how bad he was.
Hold up. Am I the only one imagining Harden with a shaved beard? Ugh, Harden could keep that. In all honesty though, can you really expect much more from a dude who takes balls to the face, rides grown men, or zones out in the middle of games?
Ball gets away.
What is
James Harden take it away from Harden and drive and dunk.
But I'ma cut dude some slack, cause at least he ain't Giannis Antetokounmpo. At number 11, this dude's worst plays caused the biggest upset in NBA playoff history. Not 1, not 2, not 3,
5 minutes later.
not 11, not even 12. 13 missed free throws in a single game. I never would have thought a dude as big as Giannis' stroke game could be so weak. Him choking at the line let the Heat keep things close till Jimmy Butler made a ridiculous buzzer beater and eventually killed the Bucks in overtime. But now that we're getting into the top 10 worst plays of NBA stars, let's take things to a whole new level. Like when Jason Tatum made such a bad play, it got its own anniversary.
Working against Butler, got downhill, couldn't punch it. Bam says, get it out of here.
I'm petty. So the first thing in my mind was like, oh, I'm going to talk my shit to him. Every year I send him the anniversary picture, like, happy anniversary, man. Like, you know, I appreciate you. Like,
Someone tell Tatum that's not how you become a GOAT. He's gonna make plays as bad as Michael Jordan at number 9. Cause when this dude fucks things up, the crowd goes crazy. But the worst play of his career came during the three-point contest, where he went up against his own teammate to prove he was the greatest shooter ever, until...
On a rack, we're underway. Corner shot, usually he really gets off to a good start.
Jordan missed his first two, and now he's warmed up, and I think, it's just the fact that this is new competition for him. Well, Jordan has really struggled in his first two racks, and he's going to have to really bury the next two in order to get into it.
He 3 more shots up, he has not made one this left side.
Well, Jordan struggled the entire rack. He only ended up with 5 going in.
5 points out of 30 shots. Hold up, let me Google this. Yup, that's the worst score in a three-point contest ever. What an accomplishment, man. Now I see why so many people claim he's the GOAT. But you can't mention GOATs without bringing up Russell Westbrook.
What?
Hear me out, cause at number 8, he's been pulling off some of the greatest worst plays in NBA history. From airballing layups,
Spinning away from trouble as well.
to shooting off the backboard,
Pulls up, wants to use the window and hit the top of the glass.
with the game on the line, this man always does something memorable.
Russ, nearly loses it. With 5, with 4, Russ drives. It's underneath, and the Lakers are gonna lose it.
But Westbrook's worst play put him in the Hall of Fame?
It was a walk to remember. Hey, man, you gonna come down there and call that play? We gonna do this. What I do? I don't know what I did. I know I'm doing what I did. Oh, man. That's hilarious.
I guess dude was just trying to get a quadruple double with turnovers? Whatever. At least Westbrook's ankles are okay, unlike Chris Paul's. Cause at number 7, I just hope dude really has the State Farm insurance he's always repping after what happened to him in back-to-back games.
First 4 games. George on the pull-up, nails a 3. Can't catch up to get back.
State Farm's here to help.
George, pull-up jumper, got it.
Ain't no way dude's feeling his legs after those plays. No wonder why he started wearing shorts like these. He's just lucky he wasn't wearing shoes like Kevin Durant. Cause at number 6, his big-ass feet caused him to choke the biggest shot of his career. It all started with this.
He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining.
And when I saw that, I almost forgave KD for joining super teams. But it turned out that he didn't even win the game cause he whipped his 13-inch out onto the line. So with the game tied, things went into overtime. And just a few minutes later, KD got an opportunity to redeem himself.
Back to Durant. Guarded by Holiday. Durant for 3.
Yup, just like that, the game was over. The series was over, and the Nets were over, all because of KD's mistake. Now I get it, playing in the NBA is hard. But at number 5, I'm pretty sure Donovan Mitchell can't even get hard after his worst play.
Shoulder.
At least his head was in the game. But someone who shouldn't have been in the game was Jimmy Butler. Because at number 4, when he had the easiest shot of his life, it turned into the worst play of his career.
Inbounds pass, rims out!
A layup? Dude couldn't make a layup. Put me out there, I'll make that.
He spins and scores!
I guess Jimmy just ain't him. And neither is CJ McCollum. At number 3, his worst play ruined his teammates' historic night. During Game 5 of the 2021 playoffs and the series tied 2-2, the Blazers were looking to upset the Nuggets, so Damian Lillard went on a rampage.
Lillard, exquisite, Lillard on a 3. How about the range on that triple?
He for real couldn't miss. 50 points, 10 assists, and 10 threes in a game? He became the first player in NBA history to drop that, but the job wasn't finished without a win, and everything came down to the final possession.
Blazers have a timeout. They don't take it. Boy, McCollum was out of bounds. My goodness.
Just like that, the game was over, and everything Dame did was completely worthless. The Blazers went on to lose the series in the next game, and now I see why CJ's ass got traded. Mistakes happen though. Just ask Jamal Murray. At number 2, his worst moment got him humiliated 3 times in the same play.
He's licking his chops. He fell down.
Oh my god, dude got on his knees faster than my ex. And 1. I guess sometimes Harden ain't stupid after all, but sometimes making bad plays can ruin your entire life, like it did to Ben Simmons at number 1. It's never been a secret that Ben Simmons can't shoot. NBA players know it, and that's why they laugh at him when he tries, or don't even guard him if he's beyond the 3-point line. As you can see by this chart, Ben began refusing to shoot anything outside the paint because of how bad he was. Regardless though, his shot selection helped him carry his squad to being the best team in the East, so everybody was expecting him to make a deep playoff run. But during Ben's series against the Hawks, you could tell his confidence was nowhere to be found, especially in the 4th quarter where he refused to even shoot a single time. Ben was already having the worst playoff series of a star player ever. So when everything came down to a Game 7, even though he needed to redeem himself, that's when Ben made such a bad play, it ruined his entire career.
Spins on Gallinari, gives it up. Oh, he was right there. And a foul. Boy, Simmons, uncontested, had a layup, but he leaves it for Thibault.
Well, but that's when you know that the game is in your head. That's a dunk for Ben Simmons right there. You gotta shoot that shot.
Now, passing the ball in a wide open layup didn't seem like much, but it cost Ben the game, the series, and NBA fans respect, cause I mean, the only person who could have stopped him was a 6'1" point guard. Even that dude was surprised Ben passed it up.
When Ben Simmons decided to pass, how shocked were you?
I didn't realize in the moment what it was.
What were you going to do? Had he gone up to dunk, even if you just go up to shoot a layup and use the size, like what was your plan in that moment?
It depends. I would have fouled him and not let him get the shot off with the ball, or just try to hit his arm and send him to the free throw line. But I think he kind of knew that I was going to come over and foul him, and that's why he passed it up.
Fans made sure Ben never heard the end of the disrespect by turning his entire career into memes. Like, people showed what Ben would do if he had the option to take a shot or go to space. Fans even wished Ben was the one who shot at Tupac, cause he would have missed and dude would still be alive. And ever since the memes, Ben's never been the same. He eventually walked away from basketball, demanded a trade to the Nets, which turned into more memes cause he still wasn't playing. And now being with Brooklyn, not only does he get booed whenever he shows up to Philly,
everything's layups right now. I mean, I know.
Teams leave him wide open whenever he has the ball, And Ben's teammates literally have to beg him to shoot, and he still doesn't.
Sees his seam, drops it off. Simmons.
At this point, I think the only thing that can help him are the shoes that give NBA players superpowers. Oh wait, those are banned. Actually, there's a lot of things banned in the NBA. Weird accessories, hating on LeBron. NBA players aren't even allowed to show off their head game. I know you want to learn about that. So what are you still doing here, man? The worst plays are over.